All right, let's do a crazy pull. 340 kilowatts. Please give all of them to me. Okay, let me zoom in for you and let's go. $340 kilowatts in a Volvo. Come on, what are we even doing? Okay, heading into the interior now. Let me just hop in. So just by having a quick little look around, it's not hard to tell that you are surrounded by a lot of luxurious premium materials, i.e. this crystal gear lever over here, like a little logo inside it. Got some nice wood with the grain. You can actually feel that. The metal from the speakers and the leather. Look at this. I need to show you the leather. In terms of features, a couple of things that I like, a couple of things that I don't like. If I start with what I like, first thing, right? If you're buying this car and you need to tick the options box, first option, you need the Bowers and Wilkins sound system. The sound system is off the map. Like, I literally don't know how else to put it. The bass is so strong, the clarity is so good, and it's got like a surround sound configuration. So up front you have your steering wheel. This is your adaptive cruise control. That's your distance settings. These are your media controls, Ask Siri, and yeah. So something that I don't like, we can jump into it. I'm going to tell it to you straight, all right? So if you do not have a charger cable to charge this thing every day, you're not going to get much of the plug-in hybrid benefit. But if you do, so let's just assume that was on like 100% and I had 120 kilometers worth of fuel, or like a quarter. Volvo actually claims that this car will do 1.8 liters per 100 kilometers. In terms of this screen, so it runs, very interestingly, it runs Google, or it runs Android natively. So you have a whole lot of like Android features. You'll see Google Maps, all of that stuff is built in. Again, something that I'm not a fan of is the Google interface or the Android interface. I'm deep within the Apple ecosystem. This screen up front, you'll see it's just like a void. It's just a void of like a black mirror. The only thing that you can do in the middle of the screen is put the Google Maps. And that is it. And that's the native Google Maps. So even if you're running Google Maps like from your Apple CarPlay, it's not gonna import it over here. And then also again, on the topic of not benefiting, you'll see 8.1 liters per 100. That's what happens when you run just the engine without a battery. All your AC controls are up here, so it's not a train smash. I like to just keep it in auto and then just adjust the temperature as I needed. As much as the screen is a little bit of a tricky screen to get used to, it does what you need it to do quite well, right? So once your Apple CarPlay is in here, you've got no problems. You want to navigate these things, it's quite straightforward. It's very literally like an Android phone, the way it's set up. You can scroll and look at all these things. This is how you engage sport mode. So you have to put it into power. You'll hear the engine comes on. What does the engine sound like? Alright, it's not shouting for attention, which is nice. So you can see there you have hybrid mode, acceleration, driving dynamics, and fuel consumption are optimized for efficiency. Then you have power, which enhances steering and suspension feedback and optimizes power for sportier driving. On the topic of sportier driving, this is not something that you want to drive very sporty, purely because it's just not built to be a sports SUV. So it's going to be a little bit sketchy here and there, but I think the more practical situation is like on the open roads and stuff where you need like straight line power, then this just absolutely delivers. You can run it in pure electric mode, off-road mode, constant all-wheel drive, and then the other options that you have, you can configure how you want to use your battery. So now it's on auto, so the system will like use some of the battery and charge it up as we're braking and things like that. You can hold it so it won't charge and it won't use the battery, or you can charge it so it won't use the battery. It'll switch the engine on and it'll just charge the battery up. Then you've just got a few other things like lane keeping, safety, all those features. If you're part of the Apple ecosystem, you'll find yourself in CarPlay 95% of the time. If you are Android, then I think you should get an iPhone. I'm just kidding. Yeah, your media controls are down here. Something very interesting. This is a flag. That's a Swedish flag. You'll see on the doors, you've got your electric adjustable seats. You've got your Bowers and Wilkins. Underneath here, you've got a wireless car charger, some cup holders. I think here you've got like a 12-volt thing. Inside here, just a little bit of storage space. You've got 2 USB-Cs. Wired Apple CarPlay, so it's not exactly wireless. So you're gonna have to put your cable in most of the time, but the benefit is that your phone is never going to be dead. Some of the other highlight features, we've got like a really nice panoramic sunroof. The seats super comfortable. So something that I don't like in the back seat, you've got this like really raised up thing. This seat over here is quite compromised. You've got some AC, nice metal door handle, all those things. You can lock it from the back, which is quite nice. And then over here you've got a USB or 2 more USB-Cs. Nice little sunroof. That's what your cockpit looks like from the back. Very Swedish minimalist design. So you'll see the boot is quite large. A bit of like under boot storage here. That's your AC cable. You've got like a 12-volt. It does have air suspension. You've got this nice cover, electric tailgate, do all the magic for you. And let's have a look at what the specs are like. I mean, obviously the key spec is that 340 kilowatts. The retail or recommended is 1.283 million rand. I wouldn't say it's like outrageously priced. For the power that you're getting, is quite a lot of car for your money. So you'll see the 81 kilometers of electric range. Realistically, when you're driving, that's about like 60. 340 kilowatts of power and 1.6 liters per 100. The powertrain, so 4.80 to 100 if you are interested. Bright, sophisticated Scandinavian exterior design expression with chrome detailing. I like the chrome. I mean, there's very few cars that can still pull chrome off. I think Volvo's, especially like the XC90. Oh, what a car. Full LED headlights. Very good feature. The lights are phenomenal on this car. 360-degree camera. So it uses like the cameras underneath the mirrors in the front and the back. And it basically stitches this thing. And it's quite accurate. It works with your steering. So if you turn your wheel, it kind of predicts exactly where you're going. Okay, so driving impressions after living with this car for a week. So the pros, I think, very comfortable car. Nice materials, nice interior to be in. It's quite low-key. You kind of blend in. If you're looking for a low-key car that doesn't shout, look at me, that doesn't get a lot of attention, but is still luxurious, comfortable, and almost uncompromising, then I think this is a car that you could look at. If you are familiar with like some EV living, charging, all of those things, then I would definitely recommend that you check this out. So yeah, Volvo XC60 T8 Recharge. We spec'd it, we built it, I showed it to you. Let me know what you think. Again, just a comfortable car with a lot of power if you need it. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like and subscribe, etc. Let me know what other cars you want me to review. So I've done a couple of reviews so far. Let me know what you would like me to review for you guys. And also let me know if you enjoy this car. Would you buy this car if you had your 1.4 and some change lying around looking for an SUV? Is it something that you would get? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.